Zen and I'm 10 years old. I'm a second generation Sri Lankan who lives in Australia. My parents and grandparents moved to Australia because of the tragic war in Sri Lanka, and now because of the work of Mahinda Rajapaksa, it is a peaceful and growing nation. I don't really put any thought into politics, but there is still one thing that really concerns me. For example, if there was a war in Australia, it would be a mighty leader who stands up and ends the war for good. Otherwise, there would be wars raging all over the place. But this man's duties isn't over yet. If a leader won the war for the good of his people, that is extraordinary. But he still has to rebuild the country from the ruins and wreckages of 30 plus years of war. And the people have to be united for the country to evolve from destruction to creation. For example, President Mahinda Rajapaksa of Sri Lanka had won the war for Sri Lanka and started rebuilding the country immediately. Over 5 years, he had been loaning money from international banks to repair the damaged country. But when the international banks lent money, they only gave the money to suit the value of the asset being built, and nothing else. So why would the president go into all these problems if he didn't genuinely love the country and its people? If you come to Sri Lanka now, you won't even recognize that it just experienced a war. It is a true paradise, with tourists bustling in mass quantities, lifestyle getting better and better in Sri Lanka, and most of all, the men and women that left their motherland due to war are coming back to stay. This leader is probably the best in the world. Why do some Sri Lankans keep trying to destroy his plans for a better future? This leader has spent all his might to rebuild a country for my children and grandchildren, to be able to live in Sri Lanka and enjoy the peace my mother didn't get to experience due to the war. Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King and many other powerful leaders in the past ended civil wars, but no man has gone beyond his duty of winning the war to rebuild the country as Mahinda Rajapaksa. May he have the support of all Sri Lankans to continue the expansion of the homeland to make Sri Lanka a first world country.